Today we talk about the coup that supposedly happened in Russia and much more. The 299 News starts now.
Welcome to the 299 News. I'm Matt.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Cole. Boys, I have extremely devastating news that will destroy the world someday, but not today. So we have a returning guest in Gavin.
Whatever.
Inside of me? What?
And we have a new guest of Hailey. Welcome.
Hello.
Alright, guys, I got actually insane news though. Now look, before we get to Russia, we have more important news. That a local production studio has dropped the movie Simon the One Who Says. And we have the lead actor with us, Gavin.
Yo, what's up?
Now, Gavin, how were you approached in making this masterpiece of a movie?
I kind of was just there, and they said they'd pay me like $1 to do it. So I mean, like, I just kind of did it, and yeah, it was just a good movie overall. You know, man, like it was a movie. It was kind of like a movie, Yeah.
Now, for the audience members who don't know what the movie is about, can you give them a little bit of a description without giving away too much of the plot?
So it's about a man who wants to get something, but that something was already taken, and it ends up in a fight where he gets the thing.
Interesting.
There'll be more to the film. We will be making a sequel, a prequel, and a potential crossover with a certain individual you might not have heard of, and also the series on YouTube called The Tannin Chronicles. We will be doing a crossover with them coming up at some point.
We don't know. No, don't just go around saying that we're going to do a crossover. We don't even know if we're doing a crossover, buddy. It's just an idea. You are giving away too much information, and you're not even the director or part of this production.
I'm the main character. But,
yeah. Okay, I'm shushing Gavin as the producer and the owner of the company.
Potential sequel or prequel, we do not know yet, but stay tuned for it.
Okay, as I'm going to shush Gavin, I am the producer of the movie and also the lead of this production. And I can only confirm a prequel or a sequel, not both. And there will probably not be a crossover because that's only an idea at the moment. So this kid is on drugs, he needs help, and he's speaking about things that may not even happen. And third of all, he gave a not that so good description of the movie. So I'm going to give a quick description in my words as the producer, now or co-producer. Now this movie follows the character of Rich, who was played by our man over here, Gavin.
Yeah.
And his goal is to get the gauntlet and activate it so that he can become Simon the One Who Says. Yep. And if you say Simon Says and tell somebody to do something, they have to do it for you under all circumstances, and that's it. He wants it, but the antagonist has it. I even have the exact replica of the one we used right here. Yeah, so it's a must watch. The production, it cost about $5 to make the movie. And about one of them went to the payment of Gavin. So.
I got paid? Oh, I forgot.
No, no, I didn't. I really didn't pay you. You were just supposed to say that I did. Guys, I did pay Gavin. I paid him $1. Guys, I'm starting a GoFundMe. Donate so that Gavin can finally get paid. Donate $1 and Gavin can finally get paid. Don't tell anybody, but all the money's going to the prequel, not to Gavin.
You just said it out loud.
Oh yeah, Aiden, when's this blooper reel dropping?
Soon. Finished it last
Okay,
night.
good. I want to see that clip of Gavin.
All right.
All right, so what else do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
How's work?
I'll pass on this conversation.
I got something I could talk about. Gettysburg.
How was that?
It's fun. I loved it. We went. I saw a bunch of cool places, museums. Went to a bunch of antique shops. Well, mostly they were antique shops, like army surplus stores.
Yeah.
I saw the battlefield too, like the peach orchard, the wheat field. I don't know if you guys know any of that. You probably don't. I'm not. People do, but it was cool.
That's cool.
Being in the battle was intense.
Ah.
There was a lot of like what the fuck moments.
Did you die?
Like, yes, I did die, Cole.
How quickly?
Quickly enough. So here's one of the reasons why I died. So at the wheat field, we could push the Confederates out of the wheat field. Then we crossed this tree line right in front of the Confederate battalion, and they were shooting at us, but we weren't ordered to shoot at them. So we're literally just standing there, and right in front of it. Get the hell out of here, Elmer. Yeah, literally right in front of us were Confederates, and then they charged at us, and we all died.
It was a strategic decision
to die.
Yeah. It was it's the Russian strategy, sacrifice a few lives to win the war. If it couple meat shields.
Exactly. Come here, Elmer. You guys want to see my dog?
Sure.
No.
Oh, hi.
Is that the one that everybody threatens?
Yeah. Elmer.
That was Millie, right?
Look at that nose.
You're way too amused at this, Matt.
Yeah, that was.
I remember somebody threatening to eat Millie, so.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time though.
So what are we discuss? We're going to discuss about the Russo-Ukraine war.
Sure. Do you want to talk? Sure. Do you want to bring it up?
About Wagner. Okay, so I have sources that I am not going to specify because they would rather be, their names would rather be left out of anything. I've discussed with them, and they have told. I'm not going to say who they are. I'm not going to say what they have for position or anything. But I can confirm that there were 2 doomsday planes over Washington, D.C. during the time of the Russian Wagner conflict over the weekend. If you're not familiar with the term doomsday plane, it's the term for a plane that's used for command and control during a scenario that could lead to World War III. It's more or less a way if all ground facilities are destroyed, these aircraft will be used to sort of act like a command center to command any forces remaining or help out with the emergency situation on the ground. There were 2 over Washington, D.C. at the point in time on Saturday, and both of them, from I've been told, I don't have any possible way to back this up. Besides, I know they are a credible source. Okay, this is mostly just to clarify that I have a credible source for this. Just they would rather not be named or any information about them be told.
Okay.
And that is, and during the, so that is what has happened. And also, there were supposedly calls from the White House, but that is speculation. I don't know anything about that during the time. So it's not standard operating procedure, which is what I'm trying to get at. It's not standard operating procedure for these planes to even be active in the air above our capital for as long as they were.
So you said they were doomsday weapons and weapons.
Not doomsday weapons, doomsday aircraft.
Doomsday aircraft that had weapons that could start
not
World War
weapons. It's not. No, they don't have weapons. It's aircraft. The whole point of the aircraft is to operate as a command center. One was an electronic warfare. The other one was a command center. They have radiation resistance and CBRN equipment built into the aircraft, from what I know of. It's
okay.
They're to operate as if all ground contact has been lost. And it's not standard operating procedure to see these aircraft fly over Washington. That's the thing. It's out of standard operating procedure. And the weird thing is, with Wagner, this has to do with the Wagner situation, because supposedly, this is speculation, but supposedly, I'm not really sure. I don't really have a source for this part, but I've heard a few things, whispers here and there, about potential calls from the United States with Russia during the time from the president's office. That is supposed. It's speculation. It's rumors I've heard around, but that's what I heard at the point in time, which could explain the electronic warfare plane in the air to block any potential communication hacks. But actually, you can draw a lot of but to ignore the whole United States front about this, what happened in Russia. The thing is, with Prigozhin, we've seen that he's able to gain the support of the Russian people. When he took Rostov, the people there were excited that he was there. He had over 1 million Russian citizens excited that he was there doing something. And that's not it. That's not all of it. He managed to get the Russian National Guard to stand down. He called their commanders before initiating them to get them to stand down. A lot of their units a lot of the Rus Guard did stand down. And a lot of Russian forces either surrendered their weapons or joined Wagner. His troop numbers were estimated to increase by 3 times the amount that he had before the coup. Which is similar to how, for instance, I'm going to draw a similarity here. Caesar and Rome. When Caesar was dealing with Gaul, at the point in time, Rome was not the best towards him. Wagner could, with Prigozhin, be able to take Russia. Not at this moment, though. There's a counteroffensive Ukraine's pulling off at the moment. I don't think that he wanted to I didn't think he wanted to have a coup at this moment in time. I think he just wanted them to change their leadership to get supplies out faster and do things smarter, which did work. He got the MOD of Russia to I think it was change leadership. I don't think they have really agreed upon it yet. It's still up in the air, but it's looking like it did work. His strategy, and it's kind of like what Caesar did to the Roman government. That's the thing. It's very similar, and if he wanted to, he could take Russia. It's just really confusing why he didn't. Anyways, well, I'll let you guys speak.
Before I let anybody reply to all of that Gavin just taught, that entire essay Gavin just gave us, I think it's good that we inform the audience what he was talking about in the first.
Oh, the supposed coup by Wagner.
I meant more detail, but that's okay. All right, this weekend.
Well, Gavin, I have a quick question for you.
What's up?
Do you think, just if you have any idea, do you think this could stop the war in Ukraine, or at least?
No.
Okay.
He stated that he does not want to stop the war. He stated that he wants to have the leadership change so the war can be run more effectively. Remember, he's a businessman. The Russian people love him, and the Russian military and the Russian leadership hates him. But the people, the ground soldiers, the grunts, everyone loves him. His own soldiers will fight to the last man for him. That kind of dedication is something you don't see out of most militaries nowadays. You don't see a force willing to take on a significantly stronger force and willing to die to the last man for it, for the said person and the idea. He has rallied the Russian people against Putin. Putin is in damage control right now. He's trying to get back whatever prestige he had, but it's not working. What this has shown is Putin is weak, and if Prigozhin wants to, he could conquer Russia. Which is insane to think about. You know, a private military contractor, a PMC, being able to take on supposedly the second strongest nuclear power in the world and win. It's a new era for the whole world at the moment.
Oh yeah.
But and another thing, a lot of people tend to forget, Wagner's not like a ragtag force, like how the media tends to portray. The majority of their military power is special forces operators, former special forces operators from Russia or Eastern Bloc nations, and a lot of them have combat experience. These are a lot of combat veterans. So it's not how everybody depicts. Oh, it's all prisoners. No, the majority of their force is special forces operators that have retired or want to go and fight somewhere else. That's the thing. Well, yeah, that's all I had to say.
And is it true that Russia has used inmates as manpower for the Wagner? Because I've heard
Yes.
that Wagner, their role in combat is not, I want to say fodder, but it's
to soften enemy positions.
As the first ones to go in, and so
Yeah,
that means there's
softening.
there's going to be more casualties, and so to fill in those gaps, they'll have to use inmates.
They have primarily used inmates in their assault units, but they're also granted immunity if they survive. So, I mean, like, think about it like this. If you're in a Russian prison and you're offered to be paid 3 times the amount of a standard Russian soldier, given a 6-month contract, and at the end of your contract, if you survive, you get all that money, which is roughly $6,000 a month. So that's a pretty decent chunk of money, but like $6,000 a month.
I would take it. Better than sitting in a prison, especially a Russian prison.
Yeah, and a lot of these people end up signing on contracts with Wagner after they're done with their service, because the thing is, Prigozhin cares about his troops a lot. Even as assault forces, he knows that this is their role they have to fight with. Hell, Prigozhin himself, he was Russian special forces. Well, Soviet special forces at the time. He has been a grunt before. He understands his men. He understands what they need. So that's why his men love him so much. They're willing to die for his cause. You know, that's the thing about it. He treats his men as equals. He has a culture built up in his force to treat his people like equals. Which is the scary thing is, if Wagner does dissolve, which is a potentiality, it's going to cause immense problems in so many nations. Because Wagner not only is the Wagner PNC, there's several corporations as well, and they also run security. Hold on, I have to answer a call real quick.
Okay, well, while Gavin's gone, I'm going to take the quick minute to explain what the Wagner coup is for the audience. You can cut this and put this in front of Gavin's speech if you'd like.
Alrighty, so I'm back now?
Okay, one sec, Gavin. Let me finish this real quick, Gavin. Alright, this weekend, Wagner, a paid military, not really paid, a private military organization within Russia, marched towards the capital of Moscow in protest against the Russian leader of Putin because of the refusal to change leadership in the war in Ukraine. This was pretty much Prigozhin was put on trial for speaking up for treason against the Russian government, and from there that's when he began his protest. And the whole protest is that he doesn't want Wagner to join the Russian military. So yeah, and they took a couple major southern cities, and they ended up killing 15 Russian soldiers by shooting down armed helicopters. And they suffered no casualties, and a deal was reached upon within 24 hours. And that deal included all of Prigozhin's soldiers to either give the option of going home and not ever joining Wagner again, signing with the Russian military, or going to Belarus. All charges against Prigozhin in this deal were dropped, so he is no longer on trial for treason, but he's going to Belarus. And there's rumors that it was spoken that a change in leadership for the war would happen, but it's been expressed by Lukashenko, who ran the negotiation, that it was never talked about. All right, now go ahead, Gavin.
So on top of that, so I was going to discuss the fact that, well, the problem is with this situation is that Alright, so not only just that, it's the fact that Wagner also has a excuse my language when I say this. There's a ton of military units all over the world, particularly in Africa, which they operate there as security forces. They train their special because a lot of them are special forces. They train their special forces of African nations, and there's over 13 African nations that are relying on them for security against warlords. Train their special forces unit, train their military, provide convoy support, provide anti-terrorism. Wagner's not just in Ukraine. They have operations in Venezuela, Central African Republic, the Congo, Niger. They have operations everywhere, including even in South Africa, I'm pretty sure. The problem is if the whole thing collapses, a lot of these fighters will they could start uprisings in these nations. Matt, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right. Well,
Matt's
so
dead.
It's not just that; it's the fact that they provide, like I said, a lot of security, a lot of training, a lot of stuff like that. If Wagner collapses, it could mean a whole new list of issues for all these developing African nations, because a lot of them rely on Wagner for security and to train their special forces, like I said.
Any comments from anybody else? No?
I'm gonna be making myself, what time is it, dinner? So I'm gonna stay in the call, but I'm just gonna turn my audio off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there. If you need me, just say my name.
Hey, Matt.
God damn it, Cole.
All right. I got you this time.
I'm trying to make gnocchi, and you're bothering me.
Okay.
You sound like
Bye,
you really
Matt.
care.
I do.
I'm staying. Don't worry.
Oh, you're staying now?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so nice of you.
of course.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Matt.
Oh god.
Matt.
It's going to ignore you now.
What the what? You're giving me a
Don't
headache.
make those noises. Alright. That's all I wanted to tell you is not to make those noises. See you, Matt. Alright, this our next topic that I'd like to delve into. And it's a very popular choice by Aiden. Aiden called me the other day and said he wanted to talk about it. Let's talk about the Phoenix Suns basketball team. Making a huge trade this last week. Trading Chris Paul assets and a bunch of second-round picks for All-Star Bradley Beal. Meaning that they have enough money to sign Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and then nobody else. They literally have no money for the rest of their team. So their team is now comprised of only 3 players. Yeah, so the basketball team is missing about 8 people for a roster. They'll have to sign them all to pretty much nothing compared to the $60 million that's going to get paid to Bradley Beal this year. So, yeah, that's the new basketball strategy, guys. Sign 3 players, pull a bunch of bozos off the street. That's the strategy. That's how you're going to win a championship. Hear me out. Aiden, do you have anything? Do you have any comments as somebody who knows a lot about Phoenix? Is there anything I missed in there?
Nope.
Okay, thank you. Now, Aiden, how do you feel about Phoenix sports right now, as a Arizona representative, as the Arizona representative in our podcast?
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Awkward silence.
Awkward silence. Hailey, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Alright. Aiden, do you want me to move over to the list now?
I mean, you can if you want.
Alright.
Alright.
Matt, I legit need you this time. Matt, I promise.
Yes.
Matt, I promise I actually need you this time.
What's up?
Would you like to join us for our top 10 list shenanigans?
Sure.
Alright. Hailey and Gavin. Hailey. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Oh, okay.
I said Hailey, not Gavin. Bitch. Tails anyway, so you win, Gavin. Would you like to be on Matt's team or Aiden's team?
I'm fine with whatever. I'll be on
Hailey,
Matt's
do you want to be on Matt's team or Aiden's team? Okay.
I said Matt's.
Alright. Alright. You can be on Matt's team. Alright. So for the purpose of saving his speech, we got Team Hayden versus Team Mavin.
You should be glad I'm not winning right now, Cole. You should be really glad.
Alright. Alright. Here are the rules. I'm gonna give a category. You guys have to try and guess the top 10 for that list. So for an example, one of our test ones was the top 10 happiest countries in the world.
North Korea.
But that was an example. Now, if you get the number 1, you get 3 points. If you get anything between 2 and 5, you get 2 points. And if you get anything between 6 and 10, you get 1 point. And if it's a tie, like it usually is, we'll go to number 11. Matt, shut up.
Huh? What'd I do?
Since since Gavin won the coin toss and chose to be on Matt's team, Team Hayden will get the first go. Alright? So, Aiden and Hailey, your guys' category is the top 10 highest selling video games of all time. Video games that have made the most money.
Okay.
Minecraft.
Is that what you're going with, Aiden?
Yeah.
That's number 1. So, 3 points for you guys. Team Mavin, it is now your turn.
All right.
Well, wait, repeat the question.
And highest grossing video games of all time.
Halo 3.
On the list is Team Hayden.
What?
Was I not right?
Halo 3 is not on the list.
What do you want about? No, it is.
I literally have a list.
I have a guess.
Alright, Team Hayden.
I have a guess.
Okay.
Well, it's your turn!
Damn it.
Matt wasted your guess. I mean, Gavin wasted your guess.
Alright.
Probably. It has to be a game you have to pay for.
Probably.
If you're gonna guess Fortnite, it's not on there.
No.
I'm not gonna guess Fortnite. Not in a million years.
Okay, there's, I think I think that you have to pay for all of them, I think. But don't hold me to it. I haven't played most of these, so.
Cause I thought of it one, but it doesn't have. It's not downloaded type deal. Or you have
Wait.
to download it. Not.
I don't know. What do you think?
Can I make a guess?
I don't know. Sims 4 maybe.
Is that
They have a
your
bunch of
guess?
extensions you also pay for.
Sims? Yeah.
Sims 4 is not on the list.
Alright.
I have a guess.
Oh no.
Well, Matt said he had a guess too. And you're on a team with Matt. You guys are working together.
Matt, I have a guess. Let me say it.
Okay.
Is it Minecraft?
Let's see. I'll share mine, Gab. Ooh, that's a good one.
Minecraft?
You cannot
Okay.
say Minecraft's not on there.
Minecraft. We already guessed that one.
Yeah, Hayden already got
did?
that one.
Is Red Dead
Yes,
Redemption
that was
2
the
one of
first
them?
one Is that your
I
guys'
get.
guess?
Yeah, that was my guess. Yes.
Red Dead 2 is number 8.
Oh.
So you guys get 1 point. Back over to Team Hayden.
Maybe like Black Ops 3, like Call of Duty.
Wait.
No.
Oh.
Back over to Team Gat.
Tetris? Can't say
Tetris is
Tetris
number
not on there.
3. It's now tied. The score is now tied 3-3. Back over to Team Hayden.
No, there's another one. There's gotta be another one.
I highly doubt it, but is Roblox on there?
No.
Oh.
Back over to Gavin and Matt.
You got a guess, dude?
Mm-mm. I'm not allowed to guess. I don't know.
Let's see. There's definitely a game on here I know you guys have played before. It's very nostalgic. I think
Is it
nostalgic.
Wait,
PUBG?
like, what do you mean nostalgic?
Is it PUBG?
That's not what I was thinking, but PUBG is on the list.
No. What number is it? Oh.
The other two, I'm surprised you guys haven't gotten yet. Number
Five Nights at
2 and
Freddy's
number
one of
4.
them?
No.
Five Nights at
FNAF
Freddy's.
is not on.
Oh. No.
Alright, Gavin, what do you think? What do you and Matt think?
I'm gonna let my homie Matt say it.
Let's see. What games were like super popular? Oh, what about maybe like Assassin's Creed game? What about like? What about Valhalla?
No.
Hmm.
No. Damn.
And I will tell you guys straight up, none
Should have
of
said
the
Odyssey.
Assassin,
No, Odyssey
Oh.
wouldn't have done it.
none of the Assassin's Creed
Okay.
games are on there.
Are there like any franchises on there?
What do you mean? Like, they're all specific games. I'll say that.
Alright.
Oh,
I mean, if you get
I
the
got it.
franchise,
Wait. I just came up with one. Is GTA one?
GTA is number 2.
Ooh.
Oh my God! How did we not think of GTA at first? Like
Yeah.
You guys
I don't know. I don't even know. I have a guess.
Yeah.
Fallout 4.
No.
What the?
Back over to Team Hayden over here. So you guys are missing 4, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Are any of the Resident Evil games on there?
No.
No.
Gavin and Matt, what are we thinking? Matt, you're losing right now. You can't let the undefeated streak end like this. Is Hayden just too powerful?
Yes. The power of Aiden. It's too strong. Yeah.
Alright.
Damn it.
Throw
What
a hint
games?
out.
I don't feel like it's not that hard. Yeah, throw some hints.
Throw a console out there for you guys. Nintendo Wii.
Mario.
Mario's number 6.
Wii Sports? Is that one of the options?
That's what I was looking for. Wii Sports. Number 4. Alright, it's back over to you, Matt.
You gonna make guesses?
Sorry.
Great. So you guys got 7, 9, and 10 left.
Okay.
So
Who's winning?
Team Hayden's got. Oh, you guys are down by 2.
Okay.
The Wii Sports put them in the lead. Back over to you guys.
Is it Undertale? Is Undertale one of them?
It's not Undertale.
Hmm.
Back over to you, Kevin and Matt. Your guys' chance right here.
Gavin, do you have an idea?
I don't have any guesses.
Think about the racing game.
Like,
It's kind of connected to one of the guesses earlier. It's made by the same company as one of the guesses you guys made.
power of Aiden.
Oh my God.
Alright, well, do you guys want to try and guess 9 and 10 anyway?
Yes.
Alright, well, one of them is very similar to Fortnite. It's fairly recent. And it's definitely a meme. It's definitely meme material. But I don't think any of you guys play it, so I don't think any of you guys play either of these games.
Give us a hint. Letter.
Oh. And for the other game, it's W. The role-playing game, it's W. Matt, you want to introduce us to the whole family? Does anybody want to take the guy?
Can you hear them?
Yeah.
Can you hear them?
Yeah. Alright, well, the two games were Overwatch and The Witcher. So, yeah.
Overwatch and RPG.
Alright, well, Aiden, for the first time, I get to put a tally mark next to your name.
Yay.
And between Matt and Aiden, whichever one of them has the most wins at the end of season 3. Actually, I gotta go get it 1 sec. I'll be right back. Have the prestigious prize. The winner will get the most serious yet unserious reward ever. This championship belt that I stole from my brother. So, yeah. That'll be the reward for either Matt or Aiden. Alrighty, outro. Like the video so that I can fight Matt. Matt and I will finally settle our differences in the ring.
But you had no differences.
Yeah, Matt and I have our differences. He keeps calling me annoying and I don't like it. And he keeps threatening to kill me, so I'm gonna give him the opportunity.
Michael's a German.
Little shit. Little shit. Come at me. Okay.
So, guys, 10 likes, Matt and I will box. And it'll be, more details on it will be announced once we get 10 likes.
Make it 9.
No. I have enough friends, I can get it to 10.
Make it...
No. It's too late.
Get,
He's gonna like the video, so you only need 9
Make
friends.
it 8.
Is it just 10 likes or per 10 likes that you're gonna do a boxing match with them?
10 likes on the video, and I will fight Matt. As long as the number says 10, I will fight Matt in the ring.
We don't even have a boxing ring. What do you want about?
Dude, have you seen my basement? It's pretty much a boxing ring. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, look, Matt, I'm not going to say anything to you until we get 10 likes. So, that's the outro. Goodbye, people. I hate you all. Goodbye.
The feeling's mutual.